G'day investors again. This is another share review update for Group 2 tech stocks. So in this one we're going to be discussing these parcel of shares of tech stocks: Computershare, Raytheon, Tesla, Gamestop, AMC Networks, Blackberry and Nokia. Now they're all not on the NASDAQ, but they're theoretically let's say speculative tech stocks that we probably should not be trading. As you can see, the dividend yield is not payable on most of them. A couple of them have got some dividends, and you can see the profitability from our buy and sell strategy versus a buy and hold. Now the buy and hold strategy has worked quite well for GameStop, as you can see there, outperforming our buy and sell strategy. Likewise, Tesla Motors has outperformed us. So I would classify them as outliers. It's not standard. So if you can pick those on your own, those type of stocks that outperform our buy and sell strategy, go for it. You don't need my strategy to trade. Just go and pick the stocks that are going to skyrocket, and you're on a winning wicket. But the challenge is being able to pick those and pick the winners. That's a bit of a gamble. So hence the strategy I'm using is buy and sell, which is a bit more reliable. Anyway, we're now looking at some tech stocks, and let's look at the charts and see how they're performing. So let's look at Computershare first. It's making 571 over the 18-month rolling 18-month period, or 15-minute chart. $571 profit, buying and selling the shares versus the buy and hold, which is in the negative of about $400. Now let's look at Raytheon Tech Corp on New York Stock Exchange. So on Raytheon, it's got a wait for it to load. You can see there, it took a while to close out that position, but it finally did, and that's the chart. You can see there, it's during the COVID period it dropped off like most other price charts. We accumulated a few multiples of $2,000 trades there. When it finally closed out, we're up about $2,000, $2,100. So that performed quite well, and we're currently open in that market at the moment. So we're in that trade today based on that entry criteria back there. The price has gone down. We're not entering any more trades at this point, but we're just holding it until the next indicator is triggered. Next we'll look at Tesla Motors and see how and why that's performed better than our buy-sell strategy in terms of buy and hold. So you can see there our buy and sell strategy has made $6,500, whereas if you bought it and held it, it made $139. Now again, emphasizing, this will outperform the buy and sell strategy only because you've held the position and the price kept increasing over time. As you well know, not every stock does that. If you can pick the stocks that can do that, go for it, pick it. But our strategy works best if the price chart goes sideways or even downward and then recovers a bit. But again, if you can pick the charts that go upwards all the time like this, then you're on a winner. That's a different strategy you should be following, but not suggested. As per the example here, they're outliers. There are a couple of examples that have worked that way. Buy and hold have outperformed the buy and sell, but again, we're suggesting that you try and buy and sell most of the time where you can. Let's look at the next one, Gamestop Corp. There's been a bit of controversy last few trading days with this one. There's been a halt to buying any more shares at the moment, but let's see how we will perform if we traded this. So again, let's look at the buy and sell strategy. That's made $39,000, whereas the buy and hold has made $75,000. But again, look where we are. It's still holding the position, hasn't closed out yet on both strategies. So our strategy is still working, still profitable, still making good money. Not as much as the buy and hold, but again, if you can pick these stocks that go this way, skyrocket up, then go for it. This has recovered somewhat, so let's not panic. We bought it back here in the start of 2021. Position's still open and it's going nicely for us. So let's just hold that and see how it goes. Next we'll look at AMC Networks. Again, AMC Networks hasn't got enough data points for this chart to show us. It's for either trading strategy, so we've put it down as 0, and data is not available. And there is no dividend yield at this point for AMC Networks. So that's pretty poor. That's not trading at the moment. So let's just see how that performs, or if that kicks in at all in the coming days or weeks. We're going to keep that there as a test case. Blackberry. This is a classic tech stock of the old Blackberry phones that were very popular back in the day. So if you look at the buy and sell strategy, that's made $4,100 and the buy and hold has made $1,910. So that still has done okay, although over the longer term, you can see there over the 18-month period, the buy and sell has made better profits continuously, and that's giving you some cash flow should you have needed it. So we're not in that trade at the moment, but let's keep our eyes open for it and see what it does in the coming days, if it's going to break our entry point. Lastly, Nokia. Again, very limited data over the 18-month period. In fact, we've only got a few days of data, so it's not really giving us any signals to enter. So we'll just see how it goes. It only performed slightly there. It's made $400, entered back there based on our limited data, and it exited there. This one is still slightly doing okay, $280, but again, we're in a trade here for buy and hold, but we haven't re-entered for the buy and sell strategy. So that's a summary of the tech stocks of this parcel of shares. You can see there the buy and hold strategies outperformed the buy and sell only because of those two outliers, and primarily for Gamestop and Tesla. Otherwise, we're doing okay with the other tech stocks for the buy and sell strategy. The drawdowns, you can see there, the maximum drawdowns for each of those periods. You needed that money in reserves should the price have gone against us. That's what it's outperformed. Okay, click that subscribe button or like as well if you like this video, and we'll be reviewing this on a weekly basis as a sample portfolio of tech stocks. Thanks guys, and we'll speak to you soon.